Crafty Meraki friends, it's Erica back on the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. That's a lot of Crafty Meraki. Today we are going to be playing with the brand new butterfly dice. So I am actually going to play with the Emperor wings, but these Luna ones are also super fun and beautiful. And I mean, here you can see them next to each other, just amazing. So you got some great options there with the butterfly dice, but we are going to be using these ones today. So what I thought I might do is kind of, first of all, I really wanted to use some of this like holographic cardstock, and I thought, oh, these are going to be great to be like, you know, the top layer or like the base layer of the butterflies. But then I needed something like in between, you know, because there's 3 layers to these dice. So I was like, okay, let's look through my stashes and see, you know, I've got lots of ink blended panels. I've got, you know, the ones done with the Distress Oxide sprays. I've got some done with like ink smooshing. This is one. And there's, you know, I have so many. There's some Lindy Skang ones in there as well. And I just thought, you know what? These dies are pretty small, so, and I have a lot of scrap, so I'm gonna use up some of these. And I mean, look at this one. How cool is that? So yes, that one we're definitely going to use, that one we're definitely going to use, and that one we are definitely going to use. So I might have, you know, gone on a roll, get it, with the die cutting. Bit of a crafty pun, can't help it. So I might have gone a tad overboard. I know you are shocked. You must be shocked to your core. Erica, go overboard? No, I won't have it. Yeah, I know. It's not like I have done this before. So anyway, I wanted to have lots of options. And like, you know, a lot of options. So I have like really gone to town, you can see here. And I mean, I kind of like, as I was die cutting them, I kind of puzzled them together as I thought, you know, what might work. But because I just wanted to get die cutting out of the way, I just kind of put them to the side. And then here I was kind of looking at them and I'm like, okay, so, I mean, some of these work, sure, but some of these just, I mean, look at that background, or that holographic one in the back there. I was like, yeah, that looks so nice. But I wasn't kind of 100% sure about how these were all going to go together. So I decided, you know what, the ones that I'm sure of, I'm going to start with those, and then I'm going to kind of just see where it takes me. You know, we're going to flutter on with the gluing. So, you know, this, I'm going to end up with a lot of butterfly here, but a girl's got to have options, you know? So I was probably like either watching a true crime like YouTube video or listening to a podcast or something. So, you know, it just kind of, I just got on a roll with this basically. So, you know, here are the 9 that I have 100% put together. I'm really happy with these. I mean, look at that holographic bit there. Oh, it's just magic. And it kind of makes me think of, you know, butterfly wings, because, you know, they're translucent and they catch the light and, oh, you know, just beautiful. So, okay, we're going to put all of these aside, and then we're going to, yes, we're going to have more butterflies, because we're going to hot foil the Timeless Elegance with the Speckled Prism foil. Now, this foil, people, this foil is amazing. But what I didn't want to do is have the foil kind of get a little bit dulled by ink blending. So I decided I'm going to ink blend first, and then I'm going to foil on top. So there's a lot of people that can actually foil first and then ink blend, and it doesn't seem like their foiling results get dulled. But for some reason, I don't know whether it's like the inks I'm using, or maybe I'm too heavy-handed. I don't know. But for some reason, I don't feel like I get great results when I foil first and then ink blend. So I'm going to ink blend first, and then I'm going to do the foiling. So you can see I've kind of gone from like the top right corner downwards, very sort of soft to get that sort of, I'm going to say ombre, but like I want to go kind of like a fade out look. So, you know, I didn't want the purple to be like all over. I just wanted like a really sort of soft touch in that corner where there is no foiling. So we are going to take this and roll it through our machine, and you will see that I am going one way, and then I am going back ways as well. But if you do this, you gotta make sure that you press down on your sandwich as it's coming out on the other side, because any little like bump and, you know, your paper or your plate might shift, and then you'll get some like double foiling. So because I'm firmly pressing down, I got fantastic results. And I mean, can you just look at that foil? It is spectacular. Spectacular. But, you know, it wasn't sparkly enough, so I decided to add a little bit more sparkle. Again, that's never happened in one of my videos before. Am I right? Okay, so tiny, tiny white light and lots and lots of white gold. So this is the Kurtake Gansai Tambi Starry color palette, and you can see it's very, very well loved by me. I absolutely love this watercolor palette. I think I bought this, I kid you not, more than 7 years ago, and, you know, there's still plenty left. So this is, you know, great value for money. And I did actually add extra sparkles because, again, clearly wasn't sparkly enough. So I'm going to stamp up a happy birthday sentiment from, yes, a very beautiful stamp set, which I completely forgot the name of. But we are going to then also clean off the ink with some ink off. And even though, did you notice that my pad is like completely red, like hot pink? It doesn't actually leave any sort of like residue on your stamps after. So, you know, you get really nice and clean. And I do like having my stamps clean. Oh, the stamp set is called Love All Around. So this one we're going to glue down, and, you know, here again, it's like, oh, this way, that way, this way, that way. But I think I'm gonna kind of place this butterfly so there's like the queen of the butterfly, so it's like leading the flock towards the happy birthday. And the actual banner itself, I've just trimmed it down so that it's, you know, like a skinny banner. And then we glue this down with a little bit of liquid glue, and we are going to use the grid mat in order to help us to get this on straight. And we're also gonna, you know, make sure that the butterfly is kind of like positioned. Why can't I say positioned? So that the happy birthday is positioned so that the antennas of the butterflies are kind of pointing towards them. I did actually add a tiny bit of very, very thin foam tape on this one so that the butterfly was just raised up a little bit. So I have also shaped this butterfly so that the wings are kind of lifted on the outside, so it's not completely flat, and I just thought it might give it a little bit more of a 3D look. So that is another little like top tip. If you want to have a little bit more life and like sort of lift in your butterflies, you can either use foam tape just under the body, and then it will, you know, give you that kind of like 3D look. And then we're just going to trim this down, and it's going to be added to a card base, and this is done and ready to go. And this design will be so easy to change up the color scheme. Oh, but look at that foil. Look at this angle. And then, oh, look at that angle. Oh! So as I was saying, this, you know, you can change up the color scheme to fit the recipient. And if you're mailing this, just skip the foam tape. But that is it from me for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and I will see you very soon again. Bye for now!